Clarify, yeah, this is a $102 million contract, and yes, Southland Title isn't going to put $100 million in their pocket. The bulk of that money is going to go to the homeowners over on the peninsula and wherever the buyout program's being implemented. But when you look at the dollar amounts, roughly $600,000 is going to go to the title company in fees and title insurance. So that is a large amount of money, and the taxpayers of Galveston County are entitled to open discussion on who the title company should have been selected. I've commented before that I thought with the economic conditions the way they were, that we should have rotated the title stuff through the various companies in Galveston County to kind of spread the work around. And, I thought it was important to bring that up. So do we have a motion and a second?
Yeah.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I abstained, which I've done since the beginning and was not involved with the original conversation with this, and so I want to make that clear. I too, I don't want my comments to sound self-serving, obviously, and regardless of what some may think or not think of what's transpired with this transaction. I don't think it's any secret. We haven't hid this from anybody that I am the owner of Southland Title.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
You and I have had numerous conversations about this off record, which every time you've agreed there was no problem, you saw no problem with it in your mind, that it went through the proper channels. It was done outside of my presence. The consultant, according to what y'all have told me, went through a due diligence process. I don't know what that was because I did not get involved with it. I was not present when y'all discussed it. This is the first I've even been in a public forum where you discussed any issues related to my company. I guess I'm guilty of one thing, and that is I'm a county commissioner and I'm a businessman. It just so happens we've intertwined in business once, but this isn't the only time. If you check the records with the county, I disclose my financial business dealings, not only with myself, but Texas First Bank. I mean, we can go down the litany of things that come up just like Groundhog Day every 4 years. It's me, it's the title company, it's Texas First Bank. Now, unfortunately, Bo Yarbrough, too, through your publications and things you put out. He's getting drug into it. But as it relates to this transaction, I will say, and I'll continue to say, that we followed the proper procedures. I did not get involved with any of that. I did not vote on anything to benefit myself. You voted for it, he voted for it, he voted for it, he voted for it to approve that title company. We're a local title company, one of only 2 or 3 that do that. We have closed other transactions with the county, and I disclose that every year. If there's any dealing with it, whether here in a workshop, I do not get involved with it. I don't make any comments or no decision making. And if some of my employees are very good at what they do, I hope all of them are, so be it. I like to run a good business, and if they get awarded a contract for doing that, and I'm not violating the law, and y'all are approving that, and you approved it, whether you're sitting on one side of the page or the other, you approved it too, you must have thought it was a pretty good company. There are other title companies that are also closing transactions and dealing with title related to Ike. I'm not the only one. So to say that we're the only one benefiting from that, that's not a true statement. The others are also getting benefit of that. So anyhow, I just wanted to, I didn't want to sit here quietly and act as though I was hiding something from anybody. I don't. My life is an open book. You can find out anything about me, and you can find out anything about my 10-year-old that runs the streets every day. He probably gets in more trouble than I do, and I'll tell you everything he does. So if anybody has a problem with that, I'll be happy to disclose it, open it all up to you. I have nothing to hide. These kind of deals like this try and turn and make you look like you're a criminal. I'm not a criminal. I'm not doing anything wrong. We didn't do anything wrong. And so it's unfortunate, as Steve Holmes said, that it has to come at this time because we've talked about this. I've talked to Henry Gomez about this a year and a half ago. I've talked to you numerous times about it, but it seems to be 2 weeks before an election day, and it's unfortunate that it's coming out. I knew when I saw a film guy come in, it's showtime. And when Ken started, I was like, here it is. So I'm sorry, too, John, that you got drug into it, or James, that you had to try and feel like you're getting raked over the coals for it. It is my business, and but we did nothing wrong in the procurement process of getting that. So I have nothing to apologize for.
And I would just say that the documents, the documentation and the minutes say otherwise. With that, all in favor of, well, we already voted on that item.